Welcome to the Crazy Update, guys. I am your host, Crazy March Kid. And in this video, we are going to be going over 3 different topics. So, without further ado, let's get into the Crazy Update topics of the day. First topic of the day. Might have some of you guys, me especially. I am utterly... I really honestly didn't want to talk about this topic because it's all over the, well, it's not all over the media, but it's been on the media for, I didn't really want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it because I feel like I need to address it. Ben Affleck leaving as Batman. So, we've gotten different, speculations of Ben Affleck telling us, oh, hey, I'm not leaving as Batman, those were rumors. Hey, I don't know who said that, but, his brother, Casey Affleck, has come out now and said that he doesn't believe Ben is going to be doing that movie. And it's one thing when your family member tells you that, but then he played it off as he was joking. So, that's Ben's brother. So, I'm pretty sure he has some insight onto what Ben's, what he thinks, what he wants to do with his career. I'm sure they've shared ideas back and forth. And for him to come out and say that he's not doing that movie, okay, here's my take on it. So, Ben Affleck has been Batman for 3 different movies. He's been Batman in Batman v Superman. He was cameoed in Suicide Squad. And he's going to be in the Justice League. And now he's saying that the Batman solo film may not even happen. He was supposed to star and direct and be in that film, but now he's saying, Casey Affleck is saying that he's not going to do that movie. And Ben has come out, well, not come out and said that, but there have been rumors speculating that he won't do it, And I'm just going to take this with a grain of salt. Until Ben Affleck comes out and publicly says, I'm not going to do Batman, the Batman solo film, then, I'm just going to take this as just maybe a rumor. I'm just going to take this as a rumor, guys, okay? I'm sure Casey Affleck knows more than we do about his brother, okay? I'm sure he does. But here's the thing. Honestly, here's how I view it. Here's my take on it. I would love for Ben Affleck to stop being a little sissy and man up and go through with this movie if he's planning on going through with this movie. But if not, make Justice League your last movie. Don't even bother donning the cowl anymore, okay? Don't even bother, because I don't want to see Batman ruined. Okay, Ben Affleck, you are the greatest. I'm going to say this. Ben Affleck is the greatest, if not better, Batman I've seen on film so far. The only thing I like about Ben Affleck is his acting and his fighting styles. He is Batman. And here's the thing. Here's how I view it. I view it as if you're a big, he's a good actor. Ben Affleck is a good actor, okay? He wasn't good in the beginning, but, he's gotten a fan base. Once you've gotten a fan base to where you're to where you're a superhero, like if someone casts you as a superhero and you do a good job at it, then that shoots up your fan base even higher. Okay. I know Ben's had some trouble with his lifestyle, with his life, with Jennifer Gardner and, the divorce and all that other stuff. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Ben leaving as Batman. Now listen, if you've been Batman 3 times, okay? And 3 different things. That right there is closure. I can deal with that. You've been Batman v Superman, you've been Batman in Suicide Squad, and you've been Batman in Justice League. That's perfectly fine. If you want to do those 3 movies, I can deal with it. That's closure. But don't go into a movie and be like, okay, I'm going to do Batman, the Batman films, and do one Batman film or two Batman films and then leave the project. That doesn't give me any closure, man. No closure whatsoever. Andrew Garfield did that. That was not fun. I mean, I thought he was a good Spider-Man. I really did think he was a good Spider-Man. And I didn't know he was going to leave that project. And I would have loved it if him and Mark Webb would have gone and signed on for one more movie. All they have to do is give me one more movie. And then you can cast somebody else as Spider-Man. Cast somebody else as Spider-Man. Okay? But once you say you're leaving a superhero thing, I think your fan base drops. That's what I think. People view you as Batman. And I know he got upset in Batman v Superman because the ratings weren't good, but you were Batman. No one okay. No one cared about Henry being Superman. It was more of a Batman film than a Superman film, okay? Heck, if anyone got a lot of praise for that movie, it was Gal Gadot and Ben. We've already seen Superman. We've already seen Henry Cavill as Superman in Man of Steel. We've seen that before, and he was a good Superman. I'm not saying he's terrible. He was a good Superman, but we've never seen Wonder Woman or Batman with Superman. We were there for Superman, or not Superman. We were there for Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. But mostly I was there for Wonder Woman and Batman. Mostly Batman. But if you're gonna leave, Ben, leave after Justice League. That's all I'm saying. And it's gonna be sad to see you go, but what can you do? If you're sick of playing the character, you're sick of playing the character, you want to do new things, you want to move on, I get that, okay? I get it. But if you would, please, if you are thinking about leaving Batman, I honestly think you should reconsider. I honestly think you should. You should do these 3 Batman trilogy films, and then after that, if you want to leave, I'm happy. But if you want to leave now, then leave now. But don't leave us in the dark with you doing one Batman solo film. That's not going to work for me. If it's supposed to be in a trilogy, then don't just do one trilogy movie and then leave. And then have somebody else pick up the slack for the other 2 movies. So, but if he leaves, sad news. If he does leave after Justice League. Don't leave during the Batman. Don't leave during one of the trilogy Batman movies, because that's not going to go well for me or any of the fans. So, anyway, I'm done talking about that because that's got me heated up, or built up, but whatever. Anyway, so next topic number 2 is the eclipse. Yes, we were getting a solar eclipse on Monday, August 21st, 2017. Or did I say I said an eclipse, right? I say solar? I don't think I said a solar eclipse, but we're getting a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse, meaning that the moon is going to be in front of the sun, and it's basically going to make this weird shaped ring thing, and yeah, I guess it's sciencey and cool. So make sure you guys I'll show you. It's called Get Eclipse. It's a book. My mom got this one in Chickasha, I believe. And it'll tell you about all the fun, comprehensive stuff about the eclipse and science and history of solar eclipse and fun facts and maps and diagrams and much more. Basically, and you can't see so basically you can't look at the sun during the eclipse, or else you'll blind your retinas out. So you have to have these specially made eclipse glasses, which are right here, if you can see these. And on the back of them, they're here. I'll put them on just to show you what they look like. They're paper. They're paper sunglasses. Okay, I can't see a thing, but whenever you look at the sun, you'll be able to see what's going on. But yeah, these things are really, like, the lens in them are really dark. Like, you can't see a thing. So if I look this way, I can't see over that way. If I look this way, I can't even see the camera. Like, so yeah. But it says American Eclipse, August 21st, 2017, And I live, and it tells you about the hang on. My mom kind of destroyed the book a little bit, so it says we get, because I don't live in the areas where you get a total eclipse. Basically, you'll see the total eclipse, in one, swift time or whatever. But I'll get a partial eclipse, so that means I'll still be able to see the eclipse, but I won't be able to see the total eclipse of it. I'll get to see the partial eclipse. So I live in Oklahoma. So, and I'm only going to do Oklahoma time because there's different, see, this is a thing of the, the times, or, all the times of the partial eclipse. And this right here are all the times of the total eclipse in cities. So I'm just going to do my city because I know where I live and it's going to take me forever to do that. But, let's see. So in Oklahoma, if you guys are in the vicinity of Oklahoma, like Oklahoma City, Tulsa, anywhere in the Oklahoma area, the times for the partial eclipse are at 11:30, 11:37, 1:06 p.m. and 2:35 p.m. And the percentage of the eclipse for us is 87%. So that's a pretty good percentage for an eclipse, actually. So, and if you guys want to know what what a total eclipse is, I can read it to you. It says on August 21st, 2017, a total eclipse of the sun will be seen from a large part of the United States, stretching from coast to coast. But first things first, what exactly is a total eclipse of the sun? Shall we? Let's see. It is amazing. It can be scary, and it is like nothing you have ever seen before. Day turns to an eerie twilight. There is a hole in the sky, and bright stars and planets can be seen during daytime. That's interesting. It is something that cannot be described. You will just have to wait and see it with your own eyes. And this is what the picture is looking. That's what a total eclipse looks like. So I won't be able to see that. I will be able to see a partial eclipse. And a partial eclipse is, let's see if I can find me a, my mom destroyed this book, guys. I'm so sorry, but she did a good job at it, but it's alright. And you can only look at it with safety glasses, guys. You can't look at it with your regular sunglasses, or you can look at it with welding glasses, but the shades have to be, I think, 12 and darker, maybe, I believe. So, yeah, I believe that is what it has to be. So, and if you guys want to know where the total eclipse is going to be, this right here shows you the path of the total eclipse. See that right there? That yellow line that stretches from this side all the way to this side. I mean, of course, I can't really see it because my face is behind this book. But that's where the total eclipse will be. So if you're in this vicinity, then you have a total eclipse. I mean, we'll be able to still see the eclipse, but it'll only be like a partial eclipse. So yeah, but if you're in that vicinity, you will be able to see that. I'm trying to find a picture of a partial eclipse. Here we go. Here's a partial eclipse, I believe. I believe this is a partial eclipse right here. That right there, that's a partial eclipse. I believe that's a partial eclipse, yeah. So, anywho, guys, but that is, make sure you guys go out and get some safety glasses and some, some of these, one of these awesome eclipse books, because this will be one of those, worldly phenomenons that you will only experience one time in your life. That's exactly what, my parents told me. They're like, you'll only experience this one time in your life. I'm like, okay, so I will never probably ever experience this phenomenon ever again because I'll be dead. But anyway, that's the second topic. And finally, the last and awesome topic, I think, is Disney. We're going to be talking about Disney. So I have got my trip planned, And me, I'm going with my friend. We're going to Florida for 4 nights, I believe. We're leaving on October the 17th, and we will be back October the 22nd. So that is a Tuesday to a Sunday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, so we come back on a Sunday evening. And yeah, so I'm also making a movie. And I've got part of the beginning done. So I got the intro done. Now I'm working on the outro. And yeah, I'll be doing things in between. So I'll be taking pictures, videos, all that stuff. And that's what, so whenever you go on trips, I believe like most families, they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna take, you know, like they do like a slideshow or whatever. Not me. I don't do slideshows. I make movies. I make home movies, you know, or trip movies, basically. Whatever you want to call them, you know, I call it my adventure, you know. I have different names for different trips. Like I've done a one where when I went to Branson, I made a movie over Branson. I made another movie over Orlando when me and my brother went to Orlando, and I've done one over a cruise before, and I've done another one over Disney, but that was Disney. I named it Disney 2013 because I went back in 2013 to Disney. And this one is called Walton Swade's Disney Adventure 2017 because that's my friend's name. His name is Swade, my name is Walter Glenn, so I like to be called Walt or Walter, you know. I have different names. I have different, you know, different names people call me, so yeah. And I'm excited, guys. I really am. Well, I'm staying at the the Caribbean Beach Resort. If any of you guys have ever stayed there, I've never stayed there before. I've always usually stayed at the Yacht and Beach Club Resort at Disney, and that's inside the resort. So you get special privileges if you stay inside the resort. Like if you're staying in a Walt Disney resort hotel, you know. So that's a fun thing. It's a fun experience. I love going to Florida. Florida is, for me, is like the best place on earth because you get to, it's by the beach and they have wonderful weather there. And yeah, it may rain or whatever, so I may have to buy a poncho and do some other things, but you know, I'm really excited. So the first day, I believe we're going to Magic Kingdom, and then we're going to go to Animal Kingdom to go see the new Avatar, the world of Avatar, you know, and Pandora and all that fun stuff. And then the third day, we're going to Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival, and I can't wait for that because I love food, and you know, gosh, I love food. I can't describe. I can't tell you how much I love food. It's just one of my go-to things, like comfort things. If you're bored and you have nothing to do, you're like, oh, I think I'm just gonna go get myself something to eat. Speaking of eating, man, those Taco Bueno has these summertime taquitos. I don't know if you guys have ever had any of those, or most of you guys are probably looking at me like, what the heck is Taco Bueno if you don't live where I live. But Taco Bueno, the taquitos are like these little crunchy wrapped up tortillas, and they got like beef and cheese and you know, stuff inside them, and they're amazing. But they have these summertime taquitos that are like $3.99, and there's different ones. Like there's an apple pie taquito. I know that sounds gross, but it's really good. There's a original beef taquito. There's a original chicken taquito, and there's just all different kind of taquitos that you can get. But I got 3 of them last night, and they were amazing. They were so good. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. We're talking about food at Disney Epcot Food and Wine Festival, but it's just a good. I love food. I just love food. So and then the final day we're going to go to Hollywood Studios because that we need a break. We need a break from riding all the rides. And today I gotta book our fast passes today. Yeah, it's another thing I gotta do. So, but yeah, and I gotta work on our outro for our movie. So, yeah, but it's looking good. And this is some I did some art. Some, you know, because I'm very I try to be very creative, you know, in making movies and covers and, you know, different things and pictures and stuff. I love being graphically, you know, artistic, if that's use that as a word. So I made this little you know, thing up, so it's cool. I enjoy it, so it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. So anyway, guys, but that is that's the crazy update. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. I think I've talked way too long. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And if you did not enjoy this video, hit the dislike button, subscribe, and share. So, make sure you guys watch the lunar eclipse on Monday, August 21st, and get some glasses. Make sure you guys get these protective glasses because we don't want you to burn your retinas out. There's a guy, he's talking about, you know, how whenever you look at the sun or whatever without protective eyewear, it'll burn a hole in your retina. So make sure you guys don't get a hole burn in your retinas. And if you don't have any protective glasses that day, watch it on TV. I'm sure it'll be on, you know, streaming on TV or on YouTube or something, you know. Somebody's going to be able to catch it for you. So even if you can't go outside and watch the phenomenon with your own eyes, you can still see it from, you know, a different social media source, so you will not miss it. Don't miss this. So anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this daily update, crazy update. Why did I say daily update? Make sure comment down below, guys, and tell me what other updates and things that you think you want to see me talk about on this show. So I will still keep on doing the whole. I'll try to keep this up, you know, come at you with new, like maybe every week come back with a new topic, you know, with 3 new topics. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for today, and as always, I bid you a very good day.